In today's video, we will be talking about the fall of the Axie Infinity Economy. This video is for those who are still hoping for a glimmer of hope in the Axie Infinity Economy. And believe me when I say it won't get any better. So if you don't want to miss out, you better watch the video from start to finish. As always, we do want to give a disclaimer and mention that this is not financial advice. We're not financial advisors. So make sure you're always doing your own research and making your own decisions. Let's begin. I'll explain why it's difficult for me to declare, as someone who was a part of it, that the Axie Infinity Economy won't improve. It's difficult to believe that Axie Infinity failed after so many people invested a lot of effort and funds in it over a long period of time. As of now, the resources in Axie Infinity are Axie monsters, AXS cryptocurrency, some of which is given as a prize to the top few competitive players, but all other players have to buy it, and SLP, which is a reward currency in the game that is also traded in crypto exchanges. It's intended that players will be able to profit from the game by trading additional SLP that they have for cash. I merely want to point out that regardless of whether you are looking at AXS, SLP, or Ethereum, it's evident that things have substantially fallen when you look at the total number of transactions. This is the case regardless of whatever cryptocurrency you are checking. Everything is at a low point for the year as a whole, including everything outside of the transactions, including the combined daily volume of such assets and the ratio of daily active addresses to the number of Axies sold, and including the number of daily active users, which is also rather low. Since few people are generating any money from Axie Infinity anymore, when it used to be something that complemented people's real-life income, many are not happy with the situation. Clearly stated, this is the reason why Axie Infinity's economy is imploding. Fewer people are playing it, fewer people are engaged in it, and the developers are truly adopting a stance. This is a significant shift from the positions they took a year ago, when the focus was almost exclusively on the gameplay, which is now at best decent. The developers literally made a U-turn, going from saying they cared about the economy to now saying they don't care about it at all, leaving everyone who had been interested in Axie Infinity and the economy behind entirely. These folks are left with their possessions, which, if they have anything at all to do with SLP, have all effectively lost 90% to 99% of their worth. The number of Axie holders is declining for the first time in the history of Axie Infinity, and this tendency has been present since January. Take a look at the coinmarketcap.com, where you can see that there were approximately 3 million individual Axie holders in January. If we look at today, the number has decreased to roughly 2.3 million, and it's steadily dropping over time. The predictions that the number of individuals who possess Axie would decrease over time was proved out by the data shown on CoinMarketCap as of the month of August, as you can see for yourself. This is arguably the most concerning indication of all, since although there is still an equal number of Axies available on the market, there are far fewer owners, which indicates that there are in fact a great number of fewer individuals playing this game. That's a pretty terrible omen for any game, but it's much worse when your game's economy is designed effectively like a pyramid. When pyramid schemes begin to fall apart, it's common knowledge that those who have the bottom levels are the ones who suffer the most, since they lose all they have invested in the game. That's what we've seen with several individuals. It will only get worse from here after the Axie developers have made it clear that they won't be concentrating on their Smooth Love Potion. Smooth Love Potion has changed by 85.94% so far this year. According to the CoinDesk Digital Asset Classification Standard, or DACS, Smooth Love Potion is categorized as a kind of currency. But in July 2021, the price of Smooth Love Potion, or SLP, hit an all-time high of $0.399727. But as of right now, one SLP is only worth $0.00391044. Even though they were working hard to stabilize the currency and improve the functionality of this token, its value continued to fall at an alarming rate. The fact that they have completely given up on it means that you can pretty much infer what has happened from this point on. Hey, if you're liking this video so far, remember to subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to enable the notifications so you'll be alerted whenever we post a new video. The trade activity is almost non-existent. When compared to the 24-hour volumes from a few months or even a year ago, it's just 13 million, which is almost nothing. You're aware that 200 million people existed, which is much more than what we see now. In fact, the price movements of SLP, AXS, and even the RON token are all moving in the wrong direction. Those that are developing new cryptocurrencies do not have any compelling reason to use the Ronin blockchain over other alternatives such as Matic, Ethereum, Solana, or Cardano. Why would people choose to build on a game that has been hacked and cost them over $600 million when the Ronin blockchain just has nothing to offer that any of those other blockchains don't already have? There's no justification for such. It's only a security concern, and on top of that, Sky Mavis, the chain's owner, simply won't let anybody construct it the way most other people would, so you'll have to deal with all of the other barriers to entry. It's clearly incredibly bad for a variety of reasons. Sky Mavis did not want to cede power, and in the end, the game failed because Sky Mavis refused to provide control to the players through decentralized apps and DAO. I'm certain that this game would have succeeded if Axie Infinity and Sky Mavis had included decentralized, voting power for updates and other things like the economy, but they chose not to do so, which is why it failed. It's because they neglected the community and additionally refused to provide it with any authority. They did not pay attention to those who claimed that they came for the economy rather than the gameplay. Instead of coming for the game itself, 90% of people came for the investment. I mean, essentially, that's what happened here, and that's the reason why this game will continue to fall in the future. The Axie Infinity developers are simply stating that it's all about the gameplay now. The folks who made it all possible cannot be heard by Sky Mavis, but at least they earned a lot of money. As a whole, this is quite sad for everyone who invested in Axie since. As I've previously said, a large number of people spent a significant amount of money and time every day playing Axie Infinity. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you, but Axie Infinity will one day come to an end. And when it does, it will serve as a strong reminder of all that went wrong in the fields of decentralized autonomous organizations, crypto play-to-earn, and NFT games in general. That's our video for today. We hope you like it. So what do you think about the economy of Axie Infinity? Are you still interested in it? And for those who have experience with Axie Infinity, what are your thoughts about it? Share all of your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Well, that's all for now. This is Investment Tribe. See you again tomorrow. Keep in mind to like, share, and subscribe.